You're listening to the official Minnesota Wild podcast, presented by Aftersure.
Gus he'll be out tomorrow, but I'm still waiting on a definitive timeline.
Still minor in your opinion, though, nothing overly concerning, or kind of
correct.
Okay.
So far. That's why I'm still waiting to hear what's going on. But he'll be out tomorrow, and then I think we got to take it today, tomorrow, and then I'll probably have some more information just as each day passes. I think it's, as of now, it's minor, but there's still further evaluation for me to comment probably beyond tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah.
Worrisome that he's still figuring it out, or that's just a normal?
No, it's just normal process.
Okay.
Yeah. What's that?
Doing anything like off ice?
Yeah, he's working out. He's in the gym this morning. Yeah.
Yakov in the non-contact out tomorrow?
I'm not sure yet. We will do a light skate tomorrow morning, so we'll see where he's at tomorrow.
Okay.
Has Egg skated on his own yet? Or?
Yep, he's skated, yep.
So he's progressing and getting a little bit closer to that next step of joining the group.
Correct, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Has Middleton done anything yet?
Midzi not skated, but I'm not really... His is more like the normal timeline because of what his injury is, but as far as I think working out, conditioning, and skating, that'll come pretty quick.
And with Lauko, is he shut down? Is he doing nothing right now, or what do you forecast for? He's
doing some stuff. He's just not doing a ton, but he is active now. So it's just going to be the timeline. I'm not, he's week to week.
Yeah.
New guy, got a big body. You were using him in front of the net there. I saw in some of the drills. Gauntz. Yeah. Good to see Gauntzer come up. I thought he had a good camp, and again, one of those guys that we had talked about in the off season of, a guy can play wing and center. He can win faceoffs at both levels, the American League and the NHL level. So it's good, good to see him. Another experienced guy that has really picked up his game and started playing well, in Iowa as of late. So good opportunity for him.
Would he only play if Trennan couldn't go?
There's so many different options. Most likely, yes.
You're going to keep Short here, you think, if he clears?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
A lot of work on that PK today. What overall? You mentioned intensity in practice. What things are going to be missing from that? We're trying to get some more consistency out of it.
Exactly what I talked about on the ice. We're in situations where we pressure and it's a shrink corner containment, and the other team comes out with the puck, and face-off intensity, pressure intensity, how we pressuring together, staying on pressure, all those little components, little things. We win a face-off, and then D-man gets it clearly behind the net, and we try to rim the puck from behind the net, and then Kirill keeps it in versus skating and wheeling the net, eyes up, that's an automatic clear. So to me, we got to continue to drill in on the details and the little things of what it takes to be a good penalty kill. It doesn't necessarily matter what structure you play. Yeah. You can play a aggressive diamond, you can play a tighter box, you can play trap down pressure, but when you go through and you look at what makes a good penalty kill, you have to be intense and good in the face-off circle. You have to be able to clear pucks when you have opportunities to clear pucks. There's detail that comes to that. You have to be able to pressure if they beat your forecheck into the zone, shots, bobbles, pucks on the yellow. All those components need to be better, and we need to coach them better, and we need to be executed better.
What else did you want to stress today, or message you want to do a part on them before tomorrow night?
To me, it was more like I thought we had a good work day today, but obviously there was a big emphasis on just the penalty kill details, and I think I didn't want to get that message convoluted either, so it was basically focusing on those things.
The game against Florida early in the season, does that still for you rank among the signature games of the year? That seemed like probably the quote unquote maybe one of your best bread and butter type games. Does that still hold up? Can we go back to it, or is too much time passed?
Well, there's certainly been some time passed, but I do think that there's certain components to that game that I think we'll certainly take from a positive side, and then also I think some other things. You like to, if you've played a team before, you're always going back into that last game, but also looking at some recent games to see if anything's changed. And I think if a lot of the common themes are the same, then I would think you would use that game a little bit more than if something was totally different.
You mentioned the face-offs a couple times now, and I'm talking about the penalty kill and just defensive zone generally. How much does it start right there?
It all starts there. That's where I think we're at 30%. in the face-off circle on the penalty kill. And, to me, it's that's a low number. I think that we've got to continue to work with the centers. I think they got to put some effort into getting better in those areas. You can't just get them. I mean, they're just snapped back clean right into a setup. Even if there's 50-50 pucks, we've got to do a better job there. Because if you can win the face-offs and you can get the clear, it's a set play. You're probably knocking off 20 seconds as opposed to starting, where they win it back, they've gained top, and now they're right in the setup right off the bat. So that's an area where we got to be better. I
know players can have confidence issues or struggles. Can a collective unit have, like a power play have confidence, like dips, when it goes on for a while? Or
I don't believe in that. I think I think when you're looking at it and you're saying, okay, there's areas we need to improve on these things, I think the focus has to go on that. And you got to have some hardness to you, is understand, okay, this is what's happening. Why? Well, now we got to be able to fix it. And not really interested in, or we're not confident in it, or whatever it is. Like, well, how do you get confident? Right? You work at it, you improve it, you focus on that, you get better at it, and like in anything that you do, right? If you want to, you feel like you're out of shape, how do you get in shape, right? And then you're going to be more confident when you get in shape. But you got to get on the treadmill, you got to eat right, you got to work out, you got to get sleep. So to me, it's all those components of it. So to me, it's mindset and making sure that we're having some pushback in that area in the work habits.
Some big blocks the other day by Chisholm, get some meaningful minutes, or like 6-on-5. Like, just where we've seen his game kind of grow this year, and maybe growing himself into a bigger kind of role when all the injuries that are happening.
Yeah, it was nice to see him, playing that role and have the sacrifice to be able to block the shots like he did. And that's important. I think his game is, when he's playing a smart, simple game, I think from an offensive perspective, that's when he's able to use his puck-moving skills and his offensive talent. And then at the same time, when he doesn't have the puck, I think he's making a concerted effort to be good with his rush defense and his gaps, box outs around the net front, ending plays and playing hard down low. Those are all components that he's growing in, which is great to see. And as long as we continue to help him develop that, and he works at those things, he's going to continue to grow as a player. What's that?
Flurry.
Yeah.
Thanks, John.
All right, you guys good? Thank you.
For an extraordinary advantage in sports, you need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else, all you need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrisure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at Acrisure.com.